When it comes to achieving your personal financial goals, one thing is absolutely certain. You can't afford to go backwards. Now, if this describes your situation, or if you're constantly just gaining back lost money, then it's time for some serious change. And here for a conversation on what we should consider is Jeffrey Cutter. Now, Jeffrey is a CPA and personal financial specialist, and he founded Cutter Financial Group as a way of putting his clients' needs first. He joins us right now. Jeffrey, welcome.
I thank you very much for having me.
Jeffrey, it's been a difficult time for investors the past 12 years. What are we really up against here?
Well, if you are a student of market history like I am, you see that about every 5 or 6 years, our economy enters a recessionary period and we have a market correction. We had the tech wreck of 2000 to 2002 when the S&P lost a combined of about 44%. Then we had growth years of 2003, 4, 5, 6, and 7 when the Dow reached an all-time high of 14,253, only to get crushed again in 2008 when the S&P lost about 38%. Look what's happening right now. We are 5 years out from the 2008 Great Recession, and we have the Dow at an all-time high again. What has changed in our economic fundamentals? Not much, in my opinion. Let's say that you had $100,000 invested in an S&P index fund in 2000, taking in all the volatility of the lost decade of 2000 to 2010. That same $100,000 would be worth about $103 by the end of 2010. If history repeats itself, we could be in for some challenging market conditions in the coming decade. Who can afford to lose another 40%? No one.
And what about the classic brokerage model of buy and hold? Is it still viable?
We realize that the classic broker and brokerage model of buy and hold just does not work. Investors have no idea where they're going to be in 5, 10, 15 years. Under the buy and hold model, they end up with a hope and a prayer portfolio. Look at the example that I gave with respect to the S&P 500 through the lost decade. If investors believe that we are in for continued market volatility, buy and hold is not where they want to be.
One of the things you do is strive to help manage risk for all of your clients. What's your philosophy here?
Our strategies provide low risk, low volatility, successful investment solutions, giving folks the peace of mind that they deserve. Now, less risk does not mean less return. Heck, if investors had followed our fund manager strategies in the lost decade, they would not have gone backwards in years of 2001, 2002, and 2008 like so many investors did. Capital preservation must be the cornerstone of any successful financial and wealth management strategy. It is all about standards.
Jeffrey, this has been very informative. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
A pleasure to be here.
We've been on the line with Jeffrey Cutter. For more information, be sure to visit CutterFinancialGroup.com.